Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Dr. Mel from City Skin Clinic, and today I thought we'd have a little chat about eye creams. It's a subject that is sort of, I want to say controversial, just because there's a lot on social media and a lot about it in sort of magazines, and there are varying opinions. And so this is sort of what I generally, this is the sort of advice and information that I give to my patients and that I believe in and use myself. Before I carry on, if you haven't already done so, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up at the end. So in terms of eye creams, I thought I would sort of discuss whether you need an eye cream or not. And also what kind of ingredients to look out for in choosing the best eye cream. An eye cream is generally, it's a cream that when I say cream, there are creams, serums, gels, and the idea is that they are formulated to be used in the under eye area. And I'll tell you in a minute why I don't think you should just use them in the under eye area. So how to use an eye cream. And the idea is that it's especially formulated for the skin under the eyes. You don't need a lighter cream to absorb more easily under the eye. If you are someone who has really dry skin everywhere else but not so much around your eyelids for some reason, and use a really heavy moisturizer there, then what you could, but you don't really have any particular needs under your eyes, then sure, you can use your regular moisturizer and thin it down with a little bit of serum, maybe or let's say you want to use your normal cream, but it's got vitamin C in it, and so you don't want to irritate the under eye area. You could just thin it down with a little bit of either a facial oil or a hyaluronic acid serum, and then use it under the eyes. So the reason that I think eye creams are useful is actually in terms of active ingredients for the eye area. So if you have under eye circles, dark patches under your eyes, and you want a cream to brighten the under eye area, then an eye cream is really good for that. And look for ones that have ingredients like retinol, look for vitamin C, look for ferulic acid. These are really great for that area. If you have things like under eye bags and swelling and you want to reduce those, look for a cream that has caffeine in it. That will really help reduce that. And then, again, in these situations, I think under eye creams are great because you can specifically look for something with the ingredients that treat this area. If you are someone who has wrinkles around the eyes, so look for creams that have hyaluronic acid. Look for things like ceramides as well, things that really help with crepey skin. We at our clinic have Elastiderm eye cream, and that's fantastic. It really is designed for wrinkles underneath the eyes, those little wrinkles, and around the eyes as well. So those are the kind of ingredients to look for. And if you have a combination of these things, look for an eye cream that contains these. You also want with an eye cream, you don't just want to put it around just here, you also want to put it all the way around the eye and also on the eyelids as well. And I generally advise people to gently massage so that you're also draining some of the lymphatic fluid and reducing the puffiness. And so when you put your eye cream, you put little dots of it, and then you're sort of massaging all the way here, and then with here you're kind of coming up like that. And this is really soothing. It really helps refresh the eye. Never tug under the eye, but just you're massaging, so you're doing sort of this and then this, and that's really going to help with also improving the circulation, the blood circulation to the eye, the skin around the eye and the eyelids. The other thing to always remember to do, especially if you're someone prone to puffy eyes or under eye bags, keep your eye cream in the fridge, and that way it's really cooling and it'll constrict blood vessels, so that when you put it on, particularly in the morning, it'll reduce that puffiness as well. One good thing about using eye creams is if you are using an eye cream with active products like vitamin C, like retinol, it'll be specially formulated for that, so that perhaps it's not as irritating to use under the eye as a face cream might be. So really, to briefly summarize, the reasons not to use an eye cream is if you simply want just a lighter version of the cream you would use on your face, you can just dilute your face moisturizer. Reasons to use an eye cream is if you want to tackle specific concerns like lines and wrinkles, if you want to tackle under eye circles and bags, under eye swelling and puffiness. These are really good reasons to use an eye cream, and look for ingredients that specifically target that. You also need to make sure that you use SPF on under your eyes and on the skin on your eyelids, or if you wear makeup, make sure you have makeup that has SPF built into it. That skin is just as prone to things like skin cancer as well as wrinkles and sun damage as the skin on the rest of your body. If you want to know more about the ingredients I mentioned and specifically active skincare, don't forget to look at the links below to our website and our A to Z of skincare. Also, we've got a how to get glowing skin playlist, so check out the videos in that. If you have any questions about eye creams or you want any recommendations, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and see you next time.